Oops. The chat is bugged. Something went wrong. Okay. I'm just gonna type Okay, that works. Now we're live.
And we are live.
Did I record from something?
No, fuck. So that's a video I gotta make you listen to. You know Tay Zonde?
I feel like I've heard that before.
He wrote Chocolate Rain.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's an NFT guy now, unfortunately. But
Oh.
he did streams for a while, and at one point he did a stream where he had the stream audio from Twitch going in the background of the stream, and he did this for like 10, and so it's just 10 minutes of ever like a growing just horrible feedback nightmare of Tay Zonde echoing on himself
And he says
until
that?
by the end it's just
That sounds like a sick like album concept.
yeah, Steve Reich did it in the 70s and 60s.
Now fucking announce is stuck in my head. But we're gonna sing noun songs before this. Now I'm gonna set this up.
I wonder if Hunter does any of the songs where he sings really fast live, because that seems like some shit that he did in one take.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're live videos.
That's fucked. The way I think about that is I always you know the drums, right?
Yeah.
They have live videos and they have like a fucking drummer, and it's weird because it's like a different ass band playing the same songs, and fucking Johnny is there.
Yeah, they're like who's there?
Yeah, and it's like they turn it into like the album is weird little indie pop, but live they're like post fucking hardcore with synths. It's great. It's the best shit I've ever heard.
Okay. Run in a window. Change down. I'm nervous in the season.
I should cover Ski Mask.
Yeah, you covered the whole album.
I could not. I can't do the screen parts. Wait, let me try. You won't understand. No, that sounds bad. Never mind. At best, I'm optimistic. Yeah, that's bad audio.
That's cute. Put me right there. We're right here. Oh, the blue screen for the VTuber is working very badly, but that's okay. Let's start a new game.
Half-Life 1.
It's Half-Life 2, you big silly dummy.
Half-Life 3.
It's unfortunately not.
Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware.
Rise and shine,
I love
Mr.
I fucking
Freeman.
love that series.
Rise and
I
shine.
watched it like 5 times.
Not that I wish to imply you have
It's
been
so good. They're
sleeping
all
on
so fucking
the
good.
job. No one is
They're the
more
funniest
deserving
people
of a
ever.
rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste.
It's
Until
because it's fucking weird, absurd comedy, but they have like layers of
let's
it.
just say your hour has come again.
Like some Wayne streams are completely fucking overstimulating bullshit, and some of them are just like normal funny.
Right man in the wrong place can make all the difference.
I haven't been
in the
keeping up
world.
with their streams.
So
I used to watch
wake
them
up,
after
Mr. Freeman.
like so a while after they did
Wake
the
up
thing.
and smell the ashes.
They finished VR. Hey, Lent.
I didn't see you get on.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I complicated, I never get used to it.
Sit here.
I should look at the chat. I don't have a chat open.
That's Lentfair, our buddy.
Well, end of the line.
That's the one with the green hair, right?
Welcome to
Yes.
17. You have chosen or
One day they'll do HVR AI Half-Life 2. It'll break the internet.
Yeah.
My administration here in the
How long ago was HVR?
3 years. Almost 3 years.
I was like 18. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was 17. I genuinely can't remember. I can remember so little of my life. But it feels like I was 17 for half my goddamn life. Just a bad fucking age to be.
17?
17 is like,
That's enough of that.
okay, listen, here's the worst age to be is 14. This is obvious.
Yeah. When I was 14, I fucking made Homestuck music, so I can agree.
Yes, you sure did. When I was 14, I was, God,
It was
I made like
2017.
6 albums and they were all shit.
I thought so much of
I also made 6 up. Actually, that's when I was 16.
my administration
Yeah.
here in
So I'm ahead of you, but not by much.
Is it all gone now? The albums?
They're on like a secret band camp, and one of them is the Wolves. And I wish I could. Some of them are just like gone. Some of them I just have to dig up, like from files on an old computer, because I would just like make albums on CDs and not put them on Bandcamp because I didn't understand how the music industry worked. And I thought the way you got people to listen to your music was you went to the CD store and you put your own CDs with the CDs.
What the fuck? What?
I was a very stupid kid.
I mean, that's adorable, but that's so funny.
It's not like I was like stupid, like I thought that was how it worked. I just thought that would be how I would get people to hear my music.
Oh, did it work?
I'd never. Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
I never put it into practice.
Oh, you should have. You should do it now.
Fuck, is Barney here? Is this Barney?
This is Barney from the hit game Half-Life 2.
Yo, about that beer I owed you.
Yeah. I love how
SJ
he sounds exactly like the security guards. Like they didn't change the voice at all.
Look who's here.
SJW Barney. Hey, about the pronouns I owed you.
To set the
Yeah, you and me
goddamn
both, Doc. You was
pronouns.
about to board the express to Nova Prospect. Well,
Why can't you kiss Barney? You should be able to kiss Barney.
I'm thinking.
You ship them?
No, Barney's just objectively hot.
As long
Yeah.
as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay.
Look at
Listen,
them.
I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
They made him.
Oh, do you want to know a bit of trivia about this game that I know for some reason?
Yes.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna
Eli Vance is one of the guys who invented techno music.
Oh,
They used one of the guys who invented techno music as the model for Eli Vance. Fucking
Get through that window and keep going.
I'm trying to remember what his name is.
I'll meet up with you later.
I thought it was a homeless guy.
What? Okay. No, I don't think it was.
There's like a story about how they picked up a homeless guy up the street and made him one of the models for the characters.
I think that was Left 4 Dead 2, actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's Larry Hurd, who's one of the original inventors of techno music.
How long ago was that? How long is techno music? Is it like from the 70s?
Man, do you want the short answer or the hyperfixation answer?
Let's go hyperfixation because it's good to have someone talking in the background.
Okay, then I'm gonna need you to entertain the crowd for a bit while I get a fucking drink of water because my throat is fucking full.
How are we doing, Chad? Late night stream for the Americans.
With all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species.
You haven't. You don't know how Half-Life 2 goes? That's crazy. Now, well, I'm gonna show you now.
Also detect some
We're gonna try to speedrun this though, so I can get far in the stream. I can only stream for like an hour.
What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying answer every possible question.
Nice. Did they just step on somebody? Oh, the box didn't break. Lame.
This is how it always starts. First the building.
Half-Life is a super familiar game. I know like everything about this game. I can like close my eyes and play this game. Extremely impressive.
All right, hello. In the words of the great David McKelvey, hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
So first off, the backstory of that is that when Echo Hills was recording the song "Find You," we had to test the mics. So we sent David in to go into the room to test the drum mics, and we were talking to him like, "Hey, David, say something," and he said, "Hi, everybody," and he was really fucking excited about it, and it was really funny, and everybody liked that. And for some reason, I remember this.
I love it when very benign things become inside memes.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly
Mostly, it's just that David in person has like a weird charisma.
Yeah.
He's cool.
You can kind of
Anyways.
tell that in online too. It's like it's kind of like a weirdo in a endearing way.
Yeah, many great musicians are this way.
And you know, that sounds more than just water.
I got Pro Tools too.
Nice. I'm so hungry.
Well, after the stream, you should get a snack. You should eat some. You should eat some bread.
I should eat bread or some rice. I should eat some rice. Hell yeah! I'm gonna bring this bike. with me.
Delicious foods.
And you know something about techno music?
Okay. So, disco. That's the start. That's the start of all the dance music is disco and discotheques.
I love disco.
Disco rules, but in the 70s, it's like, fuck. It's like, hyperpop now.
Yeah.
You know the cycle where it started out queer and black and got sort of co-opted?
Yeah. Yeah, I ranted about that the other day.
Exactly the same thing happened to disco.
Disco people
And so
for gay
eventually eventually all the gay people who liked disco were like kind of running out of money also. And so they're like, man, all the disco now is like fucking you know, the Rolling Stones or whatever. Let's get our own drum machines and make disco. And that's how house happened. And this was in Chicago, and it was like, let me try and remember. Let me look up the like origins of house. I read an entire book about this. This is a really good book. It's Generation Ecstasy by Simon Reynolds. It's one of the best books ever written. Everybody should read it.
Mm-hmm.
But house started with Kraftwerk, really. And the song "The Robots" and then also some YMO like Rydeen.
You have to
And-
pronounce it in the German way.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce Kraftwerk.
I mean the robot. It's the song name.
Oh yeah, shit. Die Roboten? Fuck.
I actually don't like
Anyway.
that rock, but they're cool.
Yeah. Well, have you listened to Computer World or Computer Welt or whatever?
I think that's the one I heard.
That one is. It's got the 70s thing where all the songs are 8 minutes long and they don't have to be, but it's good shit. I think it's great shit. It's one of my favorite albums.
The synths are great.
Yeah, and the song Computerliebe or Computer Love. Sorry, I'm being a Germany weeb.
That's cool.
But no,
I told you to be.
that song has a good ass hook. That song is one of the best hooks of all time.
Oh, how
It
does
goes like
go?
this.
Dr. Kleiner said
Da 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 da.
Oh, it's like a synth hook, right?
Yeah, it's a synth hook.
Yeah. I love that they did that back then. Nobody
Yeah.
does that now.
And then it's just them going, and then the actual it's the synth going da 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 da, and then the guy goes computer love.
I love the I do like the voice that they have.
Yeah, it's because they're not it's funny because a lot of singers get called emotionless for like singing normally and without ridiculous vibrato or expressions or expressionism. But they were deliberately trying to be emotionless, which is funny.
Because they wanted to sound like robots. But they didn't
Yeah,
they didn't have vocalists back then.
Yeah,
It's a dangerous road to my father's lab through the old canals.
they did have vocoders though.
Today we're finally
Oh,
on
they
the verge of
did?
having a better way.
I thought
Yeah,
that
that's
I thought that
Cecily.
started-
You have heard the song "For Robots," haven't you?
Buy you a drink.
Oh yeah. I just thought I was thinking it started with like
Oh, and by the way,
what are their
nice to
names?
finally meet you.
OMD? No, they don't do vocals.
Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there.
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Klein?
Probably not there.
Hello, Alex.
No, vocoders are literally like World War II era technology.
Lamar
Oh,
is
okay.
out of the crate again.
They had them for a while.
Better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and oh, goodness. Gordon,
Anyways, so techno music,
you, isn't it?
how it starts with house kind of, as in like
We owe a great
it's basically simultaneous.
even if trouble does tend to
And
follow.
so it's like there's this like troupe of like upper class black men in Detroit, and they they don't like disco, they like house music, and they like Kraftwerk, and they like YMO, and they hear it and they're like,
YMO is the band I was fucking thinking of.
Yeah. also Italo disco.
You stirred up the
Mhm.
hive.
And they hear all these three things. They hear Italo disco, they hear house, they hear
He's coming with me.
electro music, which is
This is a
an early form of hip hop that kind of isn't around anymore.
transmission.
Um,
It's working.
but is still like influential on a lot of like cool underground lo-fi hip hop. And also fucking talk show boy.
Since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his cities.
But no,
Oh dear, you're right.
electro music is like
Barney?
hip hop, except they haven't added in samples yet. So it's just guys rapping over drum machines and
Nice.
with like flangers on.
When was this? This was like the 80s?
This was like the late 70s.
Oh.
Lamar!
Wait, no, when did the 808 come out? Because, yeah, 1980. The 808 created electro music, which was an early form of hip hop that was just like, it took out all the instruments. It's just guys rapping with flangers over string machines into your 808s.
No, not up there! No!
And so you kind of, what you do to make techno is you get electro and that kind of weird music. You get house and like, you know, house, you know, fucking Frankie Knuckles, your love. And you get, synth pop and Italo disco. And you get a bunch of kids, a bunch of black kids in Detroit listening to that music and going like, wow, this is so cool. It's like really robotic. And they have like all these kind of philosophical ideas, these kind of Afrofuturist ideas about like removing the human element from music entirely, like completely automated music. It's very, because Detroit is where Ford came from. And this is like a tradition in a lot of funk music to kind of like, the original industrial musician was James Brown, because James Brown, I can't remember if he was from Detroit. Let me look it up. I'm trying to see if Clyde Stubblefield is from Detroit. Okay, he is not. He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. But like, one of the things that he's supposed to have said is that like his sense of rhythm was influenced by factories and trains and stuff, and that kind of got influenced Motown and their kind of industrial rhythms and use of like tire irons and stuff as percussion, and it sort of led into the original Detroit techno musicians taking that idea of industrial music, like repetitive assembly line music that could be made all by machines. They took that idea and that they made they had all these futurist ideas about it, about like futurism and like technology, and mixing that in with stuff like P-Funk and Devo. It's just a coagulation of so many influences, so many things at once.
Wait, this person was black, right?
Yes, everybody in the original development of techno were black people.
I was thinking earlier, like, every form of pop music in history has been invented by black people.
Fucking literally.
Jazz and blues were invented by black people. With rock and roll music, arguably that was invented by black people. Disco was invented by black people. It's like, oh my god, everything, and
Everything.
then every single time, white people start doing it, and that's when it
Yeah,
gets
you know.
popular.
It's fucking, yeah. If anyone doubts that our society is white supremacist, just like, well, you won't convince them by telling them this, but you might like sprout an idea in their head.
It's like they make the same type of music too.
Yeah.
Elvis just started making like blues music, and then dancing to it.
Yeah.
Freaking Led Zeppelin did. Led Zeppelin was just blues.
Led Zeppelin is like 99% Muddy Waters.
Final sequence. Commencing.
But
And the thing
shit,
is that I think all these people who store the music, I think they also make good music, except Led Zeppelin. I don't like Led Zeppelin, but Like
Yeah.
The Beatles were good.
Beatles were great.
Anyway, about the techno music.
Um,
Well, did it work?
there are 4 people who are considered responsible for establishing techno. I gotta check the list of them because I think there's supposed to be a list.
Well,
But the main one is
Dr. Freeman,
Juan Atkins,
assistant.
who is like
Speak to you again in a few moments. Great job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really.
I'm pretty sure it's Juan Atkins and the guy who is the model for Eli Vance, who I can't remember who
When
that
he
is.
says like your MIT education really pays for itself, when I was young, I didn't understand the sarcasm. I thought they genuinely, I thought like in universe, Gordon genuinely like did something in this thing, and you can't see it in the game. But no, he's making fun of you.
Man, Gordon went to MIT, huh? Do you know what the MIT Mystery Hunt is?
No, what's that?
It's like a scavenger hunt. It's like a mystery solving scavenger hunt that people do every year at MIT, and it's like a weird little cute social thing. And if you win, you get to design the next one. And it's been happening since like the 80s. And the subjects for one of them was Problem Sleuth.
Like the Andrew Hussey comic?
Yes. Like you had to solve a bunch of Problem Sleuth mysteries and like decode some cryptography and stuff.
How did you get in here?
It's really cool and interesting. Somebody told me about it, and I'm like, oh fuck yes. Anyways, techno music. Larry Hurd, that's a guy. Larry Hurd and fucking Juan Atkins and Richard Davis, and I can't remember who the 4th one is. That was, and like the idea of it, like I said, it's assembly line music. They called one of the pseudonyms he used was Model 500. And the first techno record was Model 500 song No UFOs, which is it's not good. It doesn't hold up really. It's just a guy saying some stuff over a bass line and an 808.
Nice.
But it's like it's just like it's a weird song. It's early hip hop. It's the way early hip hop is. But fuck, I just opened a new tab. And so that just like that was in 1985, and that just kind of that was the thing that everything else came from, and everything just came out through that, and it just spread everywhere. It spread into Europe. It spread into Chicago. It like heavily influenced Chicago house in such a way that acid house is fucking indistinguishable from early techno. Which makes the fucking names really confusing to this day, but and eventually it just evolved. Like when they got samplers, they started putting breakbeats in and speeding up the breakbeats, and that's how jungle got invented. That's how drum and bass got invented. Except that was British. It was a lot of fucking British techno. I don't know. This is where it gets really complicated and worldwide and shit. But that's just how it started. Is that Eli Vance invented techno music.
Those British people, they sure make great music, huh?
Fuck yeah, it's for real.
I'm gonna try to speed on Half-Life.
Fuck yes.
Ah, I didn't know they could actually run this by doing that.
Wait, you can hear me typing?
Kinda. I can also hear you breathing.
Fuck.
Why don't I have the gun from this guy? It's okay though.
I'ma eat some pretzels now.
Yes, you deserve to after that amazing lesson.
Oh, by the way, techno pop completely unrelated to techno.
What about synth pop?
Synth pop is an influence on techno.
Yeah, I love synth pop.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
You want to know what I think the best synth pop song is?
It's not Bizarre Love Triangle.
It is not Bizarre Love Triangle. It's She's Leaving by OMD.
Yeah, OMD is a good contender. I respect that choice.
It's the one that goes like, "Dum, she's leaving. She waited for so long."
Which album is that from?
Architecture and Morality.
Yeah.
It's the second song. I would say that by Dazzle Ships are not synth pop anymore. They're like something else.
That is just my favorite though.
It's really fucking good, but it's like
That one song with the second song in that, I think, where it's like a synth pop song, but the hook is
Yeah.
like a bunch of samples of people talking.
yeah.
That's like some that's like some 2020 mashups that Trent
Yeah.
did back in the 1980s.
For real. It's just them talking about like genetic engineering.
Genetic engineering, that's song.
Yeah. It's like efficient, logical, effective, and practical, using all resources to the best of our ability, changing, designing, adapting our mentalities, improving our abilities for a better way of life. And it's some fucking lemon demon shit.
Yeah, it's like one mirror tip, that song. It's so catchy that you just remembered it too.
No, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
I do put the words creature, judgment, butcher, engineer in my bio sometimes because it's a funny series of words.
It fits you too.
Yeah.
I like Architecture and Morality. I love the two Joan of Arc songs. They're great.
Yeah.
They're like.
I love that they made two fucking songs about Joan of Arc on the same goddamn album.
Yeah, they work great.
Yeah. That album's the thing about Architecture and Morality is that the first like 4 or 5 songs are really good pop songs, and then the rest of it is just like scary.
Yeah, it's weird. That's why it's not my favorite because it gets like weird.
It's just like a bunch of scary shit.
That didn't even give me more. What the fuck? Worth God?
The best thing about that record though is the fucking choir. It's so good.
The MIDI choir?
No, the real choir.
Oh, they use a real one?
They couldn't afford a string machine. So they just used a real fucking choir instead. It's insane. It's incredible.
How is that more economical?
Because they didn't have to buy a synthesizer for $2,000. They just got a guy to go in multi-track.
Oh, it's like a multi-track choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, he'd already recorded all the choir stuff, so it was like sampling. It was like the orchestral stuff on Give Up.
On the Postal Service album?
Yeah. And it's like influenced by fucking Gregorian chant also, which is very funny for a pop album.
Like Bulgarian fire.
Yeah. God, OMD is just so good for like weird ideas and shit.
I can't believe I didn't know about them until like 2020 or 2021.
For real, they're so good. Your Cecily core music.
Yeah, and when I heard fucking Enola Gay, I was like, this is the best song of all time.
That's also what I thought when I heard it.
Yeah, and I was like, then I made fucking Dearly Beloved from
Yeah.
December in the Must Left Behind. So it must have been like late 2020. I heard. Enola Gay.
Enola Gay, you should have said a little boy today. Oh, this kiss you give, it's never ever gonna fade away. God, I can't do that. His voice is so fucking high.
Yeah, you should do it an octave lower.
I don't want to. My voice isn't like yours. It doesn't cut.
What? No way. You did the
Not when I'm singing. Not when I'm singing low.
you did the backing vocals and up the score.
Yeah, because I doubled them up an octave.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you believe Dazzle Ships was a failure when it came out and got critically dumped on?
Yeah, like I can believe like people didn't like it, but like it didn't get good reviews either, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
And then it like it inspired like a dozen fucking synth-pop artists.
Yeah. It's like fucking. There's a Death Cab album that's like, sorry. There's a Death Cab album that's supposed to be like Dazzle Ships. It's Codes and Keys. It's a really fucking good album, but people don't like it because it very much does not sound like Death Cab for Cutie. It sounds like weird synth pop.
Oh, that sounds like the one I would like. Unless it's not actually very pop.
It's very pop, actually. It's almost all just really good Ben Gibbard pop songs.
Is it like Postal Service except that guy isn't doing the beats?
It kind of doesn't sound like the Postal Service. It's more like... It's like... Ben is like doing crooning. It's weird.
That sounds cool.
It's Ben crooning that's like a lot of piano and a lot of organ.
I didn't know the AI in this game is so good. They're trying to like avoid my shots.
I mean, Valve made fucking Counter-Strike. They had to have good enemy AI. Where's the bomb?
I don't have a bomb yet. I hate the physics parts in this game. I think it's so like cheesy.
It's so tech demo.
Yeah, they really want to show it off. I'll try some good fucking Senpai albums from the 80s. The Plastic Age is good. Plastic Age. Devo is good. You like Devo? I only know Devo because fucking Lemon Demon likes it. I found all my favorite Senpai music that way. Why can't I jump? Please let me jump. Oh no, I hate the helicopters. What are those? Oh, fuck, you're supposed to avoid those. Oh, that's not fair. Are you gone? Maybe she's busy. Yes, I got fun secret stuff. Oh no!
You just
Oh, I'm
just
dead.
turn yourself off to update without asking me.
Discord didn't update?
No, no, my computer didn't update and turned off. It's updating right now. It's 3% complete.
Oh, so this is your phone?
Yes, this is my phone.
Nice. Hello, phone person.
I'm actually gonna plug my earbuds in, and they have the mics, so it's gonna change the sound a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay, do I sound cool and different now?
That's a little better.
Yeah.
So Macs do automatic updates?
I use a Windows PC.
What the fuck? I thought you used the MacBook.
I use a MacBook to record music, but nothing else because MacBooks are shitty.
Yeah, oh, you have a desktop?
I do, yeah. I found it in the trash.
I forget how you turn up the auto updates. So
I
mine
don't
doesn't.
think you can.
I don't think mine does. It only does when I go to shut down my computer.
Wait, is the crunching really loud?
Crunching?
Oh, okay, good. Because I was eating a Taki right then.
Eat again.
Get in here, hurry.
Okay, I'm recovering from the Taki, so I'll... Okay, I'm gonna eat a pretzel now.
This is some good ASMR. Yeah, I can hear that crunch.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with manhacks.
Okay.
Oh, it's Manhack Mike.
That was a close call. Thanks for your help. Good luck out there.
You speaking Korean?
Yeah, my family is talking in the background.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to mute my fucking mic though. Ouch. Usually I would load, but I'm going to do a speed run. What?
I was scratching my nose.
Oh, okay.
You're like, ow.
Oh, you can't blow that off?
What?
I tried to blow up the barrel, but it wasn't a flammable one.
Oh.
I just said flammable instead of flammable.
All barrel video games should be flammable.
They should let you blow up everything.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How did this guy sneak up on me? I really wanted to finish the canal before I finish. I might not be able to. There's a grenade here. I didn't know that. Oh, it's been a while since I played this game. Hey, did you beat this game?
I have never played Half-Life 2 in my life.
What? You told me to play it because you liked it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen other people play it. I saw NerdCube play it.
That's fucked up. I can't believe you haven't played it. It's so important. Oh, I died.
I tend not to play things that are so important because I think if they're important, I shouldn't have to play them.
That's a good point.
That's everybody else. That's everybody else's job.
No.
Fucked up. Nothing really changes. Half a year ago, I couldn't even. Fuck, I forgot how the rest of that goes.
Fucked up and nothing
Oh,
really
yeah.
changes. Half a year ago, I couldn't
I
think of a life that you
couldn't
and
even
now.
imagine. And now I
I don't
hardly even think about this.
Writing songs
Writing
about
songs about.
how fake making lots of new friends. This is very true. I did
Yeah,
exactly that.
it's and then there's my guitar part that goes like.
Yeah, you did that. You just added that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's the Johnny. I also didn't think of that. I just added it.
You just played it. It came to you.
I just played it and I was like, oh, that sounded cool.
Speedrun
There's
time.
also an Inky Firefly horn section on it.
Yeah, I made him play the saxophone. Yeah. I was like, it needs an authentic ska part. I'm just gonna run.
Yeah. So it goes. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's like bomb the music industry horn section. There's a song called have you heard The First Time I Met Santa one?
What?
That's the song called "The First Time I Met Santa One" from the music industry.
Yes, you have made me listen to that song previously.
Yeah. So that's like that's literally that song. It's still believe in me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make that song. And I stole the horn part. Pretty sure it's like identical.
Good.
That song is like an amalgamation of multiple Japanese songs.
Yeah, it's the ultimate Jeff Rosenstock song.
Yeah, and that he never made. Because there's also a Jeff Rosenstock song called "You Still Believe in Me" from the same album. And then I also stole a part from Felt Like Vacation from the album Vacation. Wow, how do I oh, it's down here, I think. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to activate the thing. Oops. Oh, you climbed this ladder. Yeah, now I remember how to play this video game. What the fuck is the thing I'm supposed to press in here? Oh, you're supposed to climb down here. Now you go here, and you drop down from here. Yeah. Oh, not yeah. Why can't I climb up here? Oh. This game has so many things I don't even fucking remember. Oh god, this is so... Okay. This is way more difficult than I remember being.
What if Gordon Freeman
What if Gordon Freeman
was?
Yes.
What if Gordon Freeman talked? What would he say? There's this YouTube series I've been watching. It's called Freeman's Mind. It might have some input on that question.
Oh my god, I've never heard of that one. Actually, I've heard of that one many times. I can like, I think I've heard at least 60% of the original previous one.
I think we talked about this once. I think like one of the first things I learned about you is that you had memorized a lot of Freeman's Minds.
Yeah, lasers, awesome. That's one of my favorites because of how random it is to just say it out of nowhere.
Yeah, you're very random.
I'm not random. You're random.
What does RAR mean, Cecily?
Oh, it's like it's a sound a cat makes.
No, it means I love you in dinosaur.
Oh, do you love me?
Yeah, RAR.
Yay! I love it too. Oh my god, we're at the end of this chapter. Let's go. I'll probably end the stream soon.
Yeah.
Oh, rip to those guys. I don't care. Can I climb this? No, I can't. Speedrun.
Hey Cecily, what does apocryphal mean?
Apocrypha means the world is ending, and I wrote a song called Apocrypha.
That is
It's on pop.
that. Oh no, you know that because you were fucking raised Christian, aren't you?
Yeah, that's a thing we talked about. That's why I'm obsessed with like end of the world. It's like a thing. That's why I care about it. I keep writing about it because
Climb on in and fire her up.
it's because like when you're raised or your life that the apocalypse is coming, and you look at the world right now, and like the way they convince you is like you know how in the Revelations there's all these
Yeah.
signs of the end times, and they say like, oh look at this, like when the COVID happens, they were like, oh look at this, it says there's gonna be a pandemic, you know, it's like look at this, the end times is really coming. It's like that's how they convince you, because like famines and wars and pandemics, right? That's what it says. But that's been happening for like a long time, and they've been saying the same thing for like dozens of years. So like that's how they convince you. And when you look at the world, and it feels like maybe like this is already the end of the world. That's like how you start thinking about it. That's why I keep writing.
Yeah. It's funny because I was raised completely atheist, and I also think the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an irrational conclusion to come up with. It's very
Yeah.
sensible, actually. Okay, I'm gonna save it. I also have to go to the bathroom, so thanks for. What? 2 people are watching. That's nice.
Yeah, I went and I think me.
Nice. You're still watching? You're watching on your phone?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, okay. How much is your computer updated?
I am not in the same room.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks for talking.
I went to the kitchen and got some sneaks. Got some sneaks? What the fuck? Some
I'm
snacks.
gonna get some sneaks right now. I'm so hungry. Let's do this fucking tomorrow too. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I played a fucking lesbian game finally. I really want to play the lesbian game. I because I like RPG games, and
Absolutely.
that was fun. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone. Anything you want to say, Brazil? No.
Does anybody know? There's a little bit of something like a little bit of a, like
Yes.
mm,
Yes, I think I know. Yes.
boobs.
Boobs. Bye bye.
Bye.